this video, I'm gonna rank all the popular FNF mods that added lyrics to their songs, such as the Silly Billy and the Rotten-Smoothie mod. I'll be judging the song's placement based on 3 things. The first is gonna be how influential the mod is in the FNF community in general. The second is gonna be how good the lyrics are. And the last thing is simply if the song was a banger or not. Now, with all that being said, I think the best mod with lyrics is definitely gonna be the hit single Real mod, or AKA the Silly Billy mod. I think this mod takes the top slot because it alone has spawned a lot of mods that have taken a similar style. And if we can all be honest for a moment, it also gave the FNF community a breath of fresh air by deviating from the typical FNF mod. The lyrics in the mod were also great, and not just in the sense that the solo was a banger, but also because the lines had so much meaning behind them. Especially when you consider that the solo was basically like a way to honor the late divide. And I feel like I also have to mention that the lyrics were so good that they inspired people outside of the FNF community to make their own versions of the song. Now, while the Silly Billy mod is going to stand in a league of its own in the best category, I think that Jeffy's Athos is only one step down in the great category. Even though the lyrics in this song are not as deep as Silly Billy, it gave the audience what we were expecting from an SNL mod, meaning that it was very goofy, but I don't think anybody can deny that the song and the mod in general was actually really well done. I also rank this one very highly because I feel like it has inspired many mods that specifically have the same style that it went for. And speaking of that, I think next in the great category is going to be the Rotten-Smoothie mod. Some people may not agree with this one being so high on the list because many people feel like it's just like a Jeffy's Athos ripoff, but I highly disagree. I think it is clear that it took inspiration from the Athos mod, but I feel like the dev team did a great job with the lyrics, and they actually managed to tie it in with some of the lore from the Annoying Orange series and also the fan edits. And regardless of what people may say, the cutscene is really well done. I've even seen multiple people comment about how the lyrics gave them goosebumps, which is kind of a big deal for an FNF mod. Now, I think that the last song that I'm gonna put in the great category is gonna be the TWIDDLEFINGER mod. I know that a lot of people have been calling this mod brain rot, but the animation and the lyrics are actually really cool in my opinion. Now, the first song that I'm going to put in the good category is going to be the Shucks V2 mod. This one is definitely more on the jokey side, but I still think the lyric part was actually pretty cool. Now, I understand that the official mod ended up getting canceled, but if we do get another version of this mod in the future, I hope they give us like a cool cutscene, kind of like the other mods with lyrics have done, because I would love to see how dark and creepy this mod can get, considering that its storyline is actually based on something really creepy. Now, some of you may not agree with this next one, but I feel like the Funkadelic mod has to have a place in this video, considering that it's basically all real. And just to be clear, this is one of my favorite mods. The only reason that it's ranked at good is because of the parameters I set for the video. But overall, I do honestly think that this mod is very solid and did a great job at breaking away from the typical FNF format. With that being said, this next mod I feel like a lot of people overlook when talking about mods with lyrics, and that's going to be the FNAF 3 mod. Springtrap and Boyfriend both have lines in this mod and even do like a bit of a duet at one point. And what I like about the FNAF lyrics is that Boyfriend is not only predicting the death of Afton here, but also his own death. I think that Boyfriend understands that without Girlfriend there, he will not be able to actually escape, and he definitely can't fight off Afton. But he is content with the knowledge that he can help kill Afton and give the animatronics the revenge that they actually deserve. Next, we have the decent category, and we're going to start this one off with the versus Cyborg mod. And while this mod was made in like 3 days and was meant to be a bit of a meme, the lyric part here was actually pretty well done. This next one is another mod that I think a lot of people have forgotten about, but that's going to be the Rotten Rap mod, or aka the Sonic Legacy mod. And this is the one where Sonic was actually talking.
You can stand up and fight, or be afraid. It's your choice.
And even though this mod doesn't rank high as far as the lyrics go, I wanted to add it here simply because it was a solid mod overall, and it's one of the few that kind of deviated from the typical FNF format. The next mod we're going to go with is going to be the Drop and Roll mod, and I can understand if people argue that this one maybe should be higher up on the list. The cutscene and the lyrics are pretty cool, but I don't know a whole lot about this version of Sonic, who is called Diablo Sonic, I'm pretty sure. And I'm thinking that may be why this one kind of flew under the radar for me. Put down in the comments if you think this guy should be higher on the list, and where would you put him? Now we're going to get into the OK category, and we're going to start this one off with D-Side Bowser from the Infernal Bout mod. The reason that I placed this one lower than some of the other ones is simply because it's hard to actually make out what he's saying. I feel like if it wasn't for the captions, I would have had to guess for what he was saying half the time. The Infernal Bout mod overall though was great. Next is going to be All-Star from the Mario Madness mod, and I placed it so low for the same reason as D-Side Bowser. There are obviously lyrics here, but you can't really understand what he's saying. It would have been cool if they would have given Horror Mario a solo like they did for Boyfriend, but with clear lyrics. Obviously though, this doesn't take away from the fact that the Mario Madness mod is still and will probably always be one of the best FNF mods ever made. Now with that being said, I do want to add one honorable mention here, and that's going to be the Furnace Witty mod. I found this mod after I pretty much finished this video, but the rap lyrics in the mod were actually pretty good. I think this one could have definitely gone into the good category since they actually made it to where Witty was on beat with the song and you could clearly understand what he was saying. Now with all that being said, let me know what you think of my list so far and if you would change anything around. Thanks for watching. We'll see you tomorrow with another video. Peace, peace.